If you've ever wondered how the next must-have home products get made, it's all happening at a new show called NHS Concept to Commerce, and it's following inventions from idea all the way to the aisle. And our home improvement expert, Kathryn Emery, was there, and she's here now showing us the latest, newest innovations. And she's already at it, and how they became the brands you're shopping for on shelves and online. Hey, Kathryn Emery, what's happening?
Elliot, so, I wanted to do this from the show, but I was so excited I lost my voice. So needless to say, voice is back, table full of cool products, and so excited to be talking to you always, my friend.
Yeah, we love chatting with you too, and we know we've given you time to digest and sift through everything. So first of all, tell us about NHS Concept to Commerce show itself. What is it all about?
All right, Elliot. So I'm always going out to all of the trade shows all year long related to home, related to retail. So NHS Concept of Commerce truly is one of a kind because this is where the retail industry goes and discovers what's next. So what gets to market, but not only gets to market, but quickly. So it's where people go, they find products, source suppliers, manufacturers. All of the middle of the show floor is about 60 different countries, Mexico, Vietnam, India, international manufacturers, robust private label capabilities, established global factory. Basically, if you want to develop a product or you want to take your product further along in the process and get it on that shelf quickly and efficiently, you don't need to go overseas anymore. You don't need to look anywhere else. You come to NHS Concept to Commerce, and guess what? It's next year in March 2027. And the Inventors Pavilion, super excited. I'll tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, we want to hear all about the Inventors Pavilion. But before we get on to more stuff, there's always products to be discovered. Can you show us, one or two products that are really standing out?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so in the Inventor Pavilion, it is so amazing. There are things in there that you think like, why didn't I think of that? So I brought here, this is quite simply put, and we've got some great B-roll from me at the show, the ladder lugger. So it's a universal ladder attachment. It's kind of like a belt, but like obviously industrial heavy duty meant for a ladder. And you just install it in seconds without tools. And then it puts that grip right there in the middle. Because Elliot, I don't know if you've ever had to move around a heavy ladder before, but it is so bulky. It's less strain. It was funny. The inventor and his gorgeous wife, she was sitting there cruising around the ladder, and I had to stop her and say, what is that? But that's just one of, there were 600 exhibitors at NHS Concept of Commerce, 50% of which were new. That's just one example, my friend, of what you could see out there.
Yeah, I mean, it is clearly a whole conference designed around that. I wish I'd have thought of that, and why hasn't someone already done this? It's incredible. Just these little touches and an opportunity for these people to showcase in front of big established brands. And talking about big established brands, what's something from one of those guys that you loved that you saw at the show?
Absolutely. So that's in the brand pavilion, and you still are going to see those brands. And I mean, like you said, Elliot, retailers, there's all sorts of partners rolling around. So this is Sylvania. And what I love about this is we're all talking about smart home, smart home, smart home. But honestly, Elliot, sometimes I just want my house to be a little bit dumber and easier to operate. So this is Quick Sync. You just screw in the bulb and you operate it with the remote that you can see there. So you can see I had it on the show floor, but it does all the whites, Elliot. So think about it. If you're cooking and you want really that kind of bright white light to really get those tasks done, but then you want to chill with that little amber glow, all the different colors. You can pair 100 bulbs, 3 different panels to control it, but super easy. You literally just flick the switch, control it to the remote, and you've got and dim abilities in there too. Isn't that so smart, but easy kind of smart?
It's incredible. Kathryn, we've been chatting for so long, we're running out of time. Is there anything else really quickly you want to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. So like we said, this is Lights-All. This is just a simple, no electricity required. This is Lucid. These are glasses, but they have a walkie-talkie and a radio in it. So Elliot, think about all of those workers out there. They can talk via their glasses, crank out to some tunes. We've got the cord dock, made in the USA, a really easy way to organize your extension cords. It stays on the cord, so when you need to release it, you just push these buttons here, stays on the cord, then wrap it up.
Kathryn,
I could go on and on, but go check it out at NHS.
I was going to say, we could do a whole show on NHS, and clearly you've had a great time there. Way too much to cram in. Thank you. Always great chatting with you.
Always good talking to you, my friend. See you next time.
Take care. You can find out more about NHS Show by heading to nhsconceptcommerce.com. And of course, keep up with our friend Kathryn Emery at bethebesthome.com.